Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video I'm going to make a Cloisonne Enamel trinket box lid. This project was inspired by Howl's moving castle. This is a copper project and I'm using my torch to make it. I've learned Cloisonne enameling 20-something years ago in an art school in Europe. Let's get to the project. First I cut out the shape from a copper sheet. This piece is bigger, so I'm using a thicker copper sheet. I want to form it a little bit, so I'm e-nailing it to make it more malleable. I like the texture as the surface because I like how the texture shows through the transparent enamels at the end. I dome it to prevent warping, and this step is absolutely necessary to avoid that. Here I'm sifting black counter enamel on the back and I did 2 coats. After I fired it, I put it in pickle to remove the oxides from the other side. And now I'm sifting the clear fuse on the front. I'm firing it with my torch and you can see how beautifully the oxides dissolve in the clear fuse. I put up a video on my Patreon about the metalwork of this project and how to apply the clear fuse. It's pretty detailed tutorial, check it out if you're interested. I left the piece to cool and I went outside and made my tea. I came back inside and I started to fold the cloisonné wires. I used copper wires this time and I'm really curious, you guys, how many of you made cloisonné enamel with copper wires? Let me know in the comments and let me know how you liked it if you did. Actually, I got a comment a while ago which said, why to go into this much trouble for copper? Actually, I really like copper and I've learned enameling on copper first. The other reason is that I really want to make my YouTube channel more interesting for you guys, and working with copper just gives me more options. Also, it's much more affordable than silver. I would like to mention here my course, which is available on Patreon. We are making this beautiful Cloisonne Enamel trillium piece. This 3-part course is a beginner-friendly course and you're going to be able to follow me step by step during this process. By the end of this course, you're going to end up with a beautiful Cloisonne enamel piece for yourself. I'm going to leave the link below in the description. You can see I'm using pliers and a tweezer to fold these wires. I put them on the sticky side of the clear tape because I don't want to lose them until I'm ready to put them on the surface of the piece. When they were done, I took out my glue. I diluted it in distilled water a little bit because it's dried in. And I started to put the wires on the surface of the piece. The glue helps to keep the wires in place until I'm ready to fire it. This project was inspired by Miyazaki's Howl's moving castle. This scene is at the end of this movie when they wanna release Calcifer and he decides to stay with them. I love the aesthetics of Miyazaki's movies. Let me know, guys, what do you think of them or if you've seen them. When every wire were in place, I fired it so the wires got stuck in the melted base coat. Also, you can see that oxides developed on the copper wires. I put it in pickle to remove the oxides. I needed a break, so I poured a cup of tea and I wandered over to the dogs' graves. We lost 2 dogs this year, last year, and I still have tears in my eyes when I'm thinking of them. I like to imagine them frolicking together happily now. I spent about half an hour outside after I came back to continue to work. I chose a lot of colors for this piece. I needed to wash some. When it was done, I took the piece out of the pickle and you can see that the wires are nice and clean now, so it's ready to be applied the first coat of enamel on. For the first layer for Calcifer, I'm applying an opaque white and an opaque orange. That's because I want him to be really bright. For the second layer, I'm going to use transparent enamel on him. I'm using a paintbrush and a little scraper to transfer the enamels in between the cells. Until you watch me do this, I would like to let you know that I have an online store. Please check it out, it would mean a lot to me. I'm using opalescent white for Sophie's skin. It worked out pretty well, I think, because the copper shines through from underneath, giving this opalescent white a nice skin-like tint. I hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas if you celebrated. Here it was raining all day and it reminded me of one Christmas which we celebrated here actually before we moved here. We bought our land already and there were no access to it, only thick vegetation. The kids were out of school, so we decided to travel here and cut the road during the Christmas break. We had a small window of opportunity before we had to go back. It's almost always sunny here, but I'm kidding you not, it was snowing that day. We still did it, and it's actually such a cool memory to have. We were cleaning out the road next to snowy cactuses and agaves. It was pretty surreal. I hope you liked this little story time while you were watching me work. You can see I almost finished filling out the first layer. When I finished, I waited the piece to dry and I fired it with my torch. When it was done, I pickled it again and I started to apply the second layer. I'm doing the same thing as the first time around. I usually apply 3 layers, I did the third layer off camera. The only thing I do differently here, that I apply a transparent yellow on calcifer. When it was done, I waited it to dry and I fired it. After that, only one step remained and that was the sanding. Before I did that, I took Lucky for a walk. You can see how impatiently he wanted to go. When I came back, I did the sanding. I'm using diamond pads and a lot of water. It's not apparent from the timeline of this video, but I did this project for 2 days. It's a pretty big piece, it took a lot of work. When the surface was nice and smooth, I fired it again to get the shine back because we lose the shine during the sanding. If you would like to see more enameling videos, check out this playlist. This is how it turned out and actually I'm pretty happy about it. I hope you guys like it too, let me know. If you would like to see more videos from me, please subscribe and please like and share my videos to help me to reach more people. Also, please consider supporting me on Patreon, the link is going to be in the description. This is it from me today, thank you guys so much for watching and see you in the next video, bye!